Did you guys hear that
gosh.
there is lead, like a lead layer, in Stanley Cups?
So the maker of Stanley Cups is being sued over the presence of lead in its products.
Their sales have been skyrocketing and their stocks have been skyrocketing ever since that video. Like, you can't get any better marketing than this, Preston.
No, you really
This is the
can't.
best marketing and it's free. Not a Stanley.
Stanleys, I know.
These Stanley Cups are all the rage, and I've heard they're pretty tough, so I wanted to see what would happen if I put one under the solar death ray. I aimed the giant lens right at the side of the cup, and it immediately burst into flames. The solar death ray can actually melt rock, so what happened next really surprised me. Even though the outer layer of the Stanley melted away over time, there was an inner steel layer that was very strong. Even though there was a bright glowing layer that could be seen from the inside of the cup coming through the inner steel layer, the death ray was unable to burn a hole clean through the side of the cup. I then cut into a rock with the lens for comparison. My daughter donated her Stanley Cup for this demonstration, which showed that this cup is much tougher than most things I put under the solar death ray. Totally rad.
That's still shocking. It's usable. Still.
It's usable, yeah.
That's nuts.
It can survive the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Literally.
And I don't have brand loyalty towards Stanleys. I cannot give a shit. But I thought that was interesting, actually.
Yeah.
That, like, the can that's all, or the brand cup that's all the rave is actually can withstand the death ray. Whoa.
Did you guys hear
Oh,
that
gosh.
there is lead, like a lead layer, in Stanley Cups?
Okay.
I don't know if that's conspiracy or not.
A lead layer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where it's lined or something with it.
Yeah. Something
In
like
the
that.
inside?
Yeah.
In the inside layer?
Huh.
Does that have any negative effect?
Maybe.
Usually it's
drinking lead.
It's insulated, though.
Yeah. If they have another
Lead is
layer on it.
insulation, isn't it? Because they
for liquids that you drink.
You know what this video is?
No, we
reminder
gotta
of?
give me a moment.
You're good.
I gotta explain this. Lead paint,
Right.
right? I would assume that's like a small form of insulation. I'm not saying it's huge. I'm just saying it's like a thicker layer.
Fair.
Because do you remember have you seen lead paint before? It's pretty thick.
Right. Like you
It's-
get big chips off of it.
It's huge chips.
Right.
Yeah, it's not like these thin coats that they have now. That's my thought. I don't know. Not
I
that
just
you're
heard
drinking
that
it.
lead is bad all around, no matter what form.
I know it is
in.
to consume, to breathe in.
It's like mercury.
Right.
Yeah.
Do they even use lead in like tools anymore like that?
Really?
I don't think they like the baton for the police was lead. Was it just because it was so heavy, or is it because it also had some sort of health effects as well?
They can make shit out of bronze. Or not bronze, brass.
Today, lead and Stanley. Wow. Let's not even take out harmful.
Weird.
Contains some lead. Some. Wow, Stanley Cup.
It says they're still safe.
Say.
When is this article, though?
February 22nd. Today.
Damn.
Updated today. What was the Stanley Cup?
We might be able to hop on this settlement lawsuit
Yeah. Yeah.
as a nation.
Okay. As a nation. I'm going to get out of this, actually. Unless you want to...
Nation versus Stanley Cups.
Mm,
United States versus Stanley Cups.
yeah.
Is it saying it's bad or not?
I don't know. I wasn't really reading, if I'm honest. I was
Okay.
trying to find the statement that I saw on Google, but So the maker of Stanley Cups is being sued over the presence of lead in its products. The primary allegation is that the company did not publicly confirm until January 2024 that lead is used in the manufacturing process.
Damn. That sucks.
Okay.
They could face a heavy lawsuit.
Hopefully they
Yeah.
hopefully people, weren't at risk and this just blows over. But we'll see soon, I guess.
But I mean, like, I do get the idea of keeping lead out of products like that, because that was a big deal with
Well,
lead being in children's toys. Do you remember that? That was like in our lifetime too. What was your question? I'm sorry.
I have another article, though.
What's up?
And it was, there was a house fire And then there was a Tesla fire, and they both had Stanley Cups in them. And I think... No, look up House Fire Stanley Cup.
It survived, is that what you're saying?
Yeah. And then that, like, boosted the company's sales so much after, like, a TikTok video.
Should I find the TikTok video?
I think the YouTube.
Let's just watch the clip and then see how much the stocks went up 2 weeks ago.
Oh, my entire house burned down. And look at my Stanley. Like, I'm being serious. Like,
That's crazy.
That's pretty wild. That's pretty wild.
But yeah, I think they're like, their sales have been skyrocketing and their stocks have been skyrocketing ever since that video.
Ever since that video? Oh,
Mhm.
God, they did not need a skyrocket anymore. The first time I saw Stanley Cups was the pink version that came out that everybody was swarming the Starbucks in Targets.
This is the other
They sell
one.
them at Starbucks?
Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty smart.
That was the first video I saw it of. What was your...
So this one was the Tesla one or something like that. And then the company offered her like a fancier car.
Really? So Stanley Cup offered them a fancier car?
Because of this video, it boosted sales.
Really?
Yeah. Like, you can't get any better marketing than this, Preston.
No, you
This
really
is the
can't.
best marketing, and it's free.
Yeah. That is so true. But it's so funny how I would call bullshit on this one. I know there's no
It
incentive.
could have just been, planted.
Do you know what I mean?
something.
Do you know how great that looks? Do you know how great that thing looks compared
Hey,
to the
it's
rest
a
of
little
the...
black. She could have just rubbed it in, bent straw.
You know what you can do? You could literally get the ash on your hand
just
and
wipe
then
it
just
on the
hand.
rub it
Literally.
on there. I mean, like, that's
And
not
be
a...
like, now I can get a free car from this.
That's
Right.
hilarious.
Obviously, I'm not saying that
That-
she's a liar. It's just like, it's very sus.
Perfect marketing. Though.
I mean, look at that bag in the corner, by the way. Did you see how great that bag looked? That's
That's-
very
Ooh.
pristine. What?
Ooh.
What's up with that, too?
Hey, she's trying to get back. She just burnt her car.
She's trying to
This
get
is
it
the
back.
least she could do.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Wait till I burn my car. I'm gonna have my hydro flask in there. You'll still be able
get
to
a
read
hydro
that.
flask
You
deal.
know, it's funny. You're going to have like a box of all of the products you could possibly have just to see which one bites.
This can be like an unboxing video. Wow, look, this survived. This also survived. Wow, this too.
I put them
God,
all in a car, and then the car, it just withstood a fire.
I could have 14 brands pay me for 14 different types of cars. How much do you got? Do you have enough?
Oh, it doesn't even tell me. I probably do.
You could pull it out and then
I
redo
got
it.
4.
Okay, that's wonderful.
Damn.
That's wonderful. Yeah.
I just thought that was interesting, though. We should look at the stock prices of
Yeah,
Stanley
absolutely.
over the past like 6 months.
I didn't even know they were on the market.
I don't know who owns them.
Yeah, I don't.
SWK. Black and Decker.
It must be because it's the same Stanley. Are you okay? Jesus Christ, dude.
We love Liquid Death that much.
Oh God. Okay, so I need a 6 month.
So yeah, they
was
probably
when?
this was the video of the Tesla or whatever, or the car.
Really?
This was the car video,
Dang.
and then 2 weeks ago, it was probably this thing.
Well, 2 weeks ago was right around here.
And I bet the dip, that big dip, the last big dip.
Right here.
No, yeah, right there. That dip, I bet it's from the lead.
Oh.
Yeah, that's true.
Overall, yeah, it could be.
The falling down.
It could be. Damn, though. That's crazy. That's huge volume. That's wild.